I'm just an old man now. I need a stick to walk. I may be old, but I'm wise. I'm wise. So, you failed the Leaving Cert. You didn't get the results you wanted. You failed. You didn't get the results you wanted. You failed. That's it. You're 18 years old. Haven't got into the course you wanted. Everybody knows what they want to do when they're 18. You should be getting into college as soon as possible. Yeah, if you aren't starting the course you want this year, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Your life is over. You know, the Leaving Cert, the reason why it's so important, so revered in Ireland, on other state exams as well, in other countries, why they're so important, why we put so much importance on them, why they're so life-changing. Because the questions, the exam, these are the most important things you need to know, you will ever need to know. Everything you learn after 18, nothing compared to what you learn in those formative years of school. Also at 18, you're at your highest level. You're at your highest level at 18. You're at your highest levels of fitness, your highest level of intelligence, your highest level of knowledge. So that's why they have to examine you and determine your life at this age. After 18, back off. Bloody hell, you're ruining my day. After 18, just straight down now. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm 18, plus another 18. And look how much I've declined. Look how much I've declined. In intelligence, in fitness, you know. I need a stick to walk. I need a stick to walk now. I'm so unhealthy. I compare it to what I was when I was 18. Fitness I had then. God, after, you know, being so well educated, such proper diet, proper training. Really is such a great education system. You really are at your peak after 18. You haven't got into the course you wanted in college. I mean, even you're thinking maybe like, repeat. You're missing a year. You're missing a year. Or what about like a PLC course? That's 2 years. PLC course are 2 years. You're going to be 20. 20. You're going to be 20. It's over. I mean, even a mature student, 24. No, 24, mature, 24. You do a college course at 24, and let's say you only do the 4 years. You don't even get your PhD. You don't even become a doctor or a professor, right? You only do the 4 years. That's 29 when you're entering the workforce. 29 when you start your career. If you become a mature student at 24. 24 isn't mature. 24, you're ancient. You're ancient. You're finished. You're done. You won't be able to learn anything new then. Your brain won't be able to learn any new knowledge once you're at 24. So that's just not going to happen. You know, 30. You went to the workforce 30 years old. 30. You're only going to be working for 40 years then. You're only going to retire at 70. That's only 40 years. 40 years. That's nothing. You know, look at me. Like, I've declined this much in 18 years. Another 18 years. Maybe 20. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead. And what's that, 20 years? 20 years? That's nothing. That's nothing. Don't go out like that. Like that. That's why the prisons are so full. That's why all the prisons are full. You got all these people, they're about to commit a serious crime, take a serious gamble, and they think to themselves, if I do this, I'll be in jail for 20 years. And they think, 20 years, that's nothing. 20 years, don't go out like that. Easy, easy. So, forget about it. No. And you were saying I'm contradicting myself, saying 1 year is a long time and 20 years is nothing. Maybe you need to reassess things. And the questions, some people come in here, you know, they'll say with the modern AI, modern computers, they can answer the questions. Exactly. The questions in these exams, written by the civil service, they know. The maths questions you need to know, the economic questions you need to know, the English questions you need to know. They've chosen the English, they know what books you need to have read. You have an answer right on the books that they told you need to learn, get your exam results in English. And because they know. Same with geography, they know what you need to know in geography. History, absolutely. You gotta know your history. They really pick everything they pick, everything they ask. They know that those are the most important things. You know, economics. Look, this is what Ireland, and around the world leaders are just so. Economies never collapse. They never make errors on the economics. Governments don't. Or wars. You know, this is history, geography. You know. Look how well they're dealing with climate change and all that. Really well. You can really trust your government and the civil service who have chosen these questions. So you don't know the answer, you don't know the things you need to know. Everything you learn after 18, everything is not. You know, I was looking at the maths questions, and yeah, with the AI today, an AI could answer the whole paper like that. In fact, they'll probably answer all the questions now because they can do verbal logic and all the questions in all the exams. Well, that's the point. I mean, it shows you're not as smart as a computer. You're dumber than a computer. You can't even do what a computer does. So you're useless. You're useless if you can't. A computer can get 100% marks on the maths exam, and you haven't gotten the maths results you need to study medicine. Because you need the maths for the medicine. Everybody knows that. I mean, if you're a GP and someone comes into you and they're sick, something wrong, you've got to be able to do your calculus. You can't do your calculus, you know? It's the same for all these other things that you want to get, all the careers you want to do. And some people will say, like, some people come in here and say, oh, we're developed now and everybody should be able to do what they want, everybody should reach their full potential. Everybody should reach their full potential. Don't be ridiculous. If everybody was just allowed to do what they wanted, if everybody was entitled to third level education, then everybody would want to be a doctor. Everybody would choose to study to be a doctor. Because everybody wants to work 60 hours a week and earn 80, 100 grand a year. Think of all the things you can buy with 80 grand, 100 grand a year. Everything. You could buy time. That's right. You can buy. You're on 80 grand, 100 grand a year. You can buy time. You can go onto eBay and buy yourself some extra time. Even though you're working 60 hours a week, just go onto eBay at the end of the week, get the time back. So there you go. You can't just allow everybody to reach their full potential. We don't want everybody to reach their full potential. That's why we have to critically analyse people at the age of 18 and determine their life right there and then. And if they don't make it, because everybody's equal at 18. We're all equal at 18. We all have the equal development. Our brains are all equal. Our personalities are all equal. We're all at the same level of maturity. We all know what we want to do. We all know where we're going. Everything's equal. There's no way some people will be better at 23 or 24. They'd be smarter. Some people reach full development at 25. No. Or even 30. Or even later. No. Everybody, humans are the same, and at 18, it's all equal, man. It's all equal. And that's why you gotta critically judge people and determine their life at that stage. So you failed. Important questions that these important, highly intelligent civil servants have chosen. You need to know. You haven't got them right. Over. It is over. And like I said, everybody knows what they want to do. So 18, you haven't gotten into the course you wanted. You're not going to change your mind and want to do something else, you know. It's over. You know, I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I was 18. I did. I knew exactly what I've been doing. What I wanted to do when I was 18. Just what I was thinking when I left school, what I want to do. Nothing. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have ambition. I don't want money. I just want to be free. I'm finished with school. I'm free. It's over. Being in this fucking sitting in this classroom tied to this bloody table. 13 years. You know. Why the heck would I go straight into the workforce? You know, get right into college and then get right into work at 20 and 30. What, work 50 years? 50 years! Yeah, I'm sort of going off tangent here. I've sort of broken my mode that I was in. Yeah, my serious mode. It's over. You're not going to find some new career or some new idea. You reset. That's a year. PLC, it's 2 years, man. Heck it. No, you know what you want to do. You're at your height. It has to be determined there at 18. It is the most important thing. If you haven't got it, if you haven't got the results you wanted, you failed. You failed then. It's over. I just don't know what to say. Just look at me, 18 plus 18. Look how terrible. You know. And I tell you, what I've learned after the age of 18, the things I learned, compared to the things I learned in school, the things I learned about history and science and computers and everything, nothing compared to what I learned in school, in my school days. You know, when I was at my full development, full potential, my brain was fully developed. The things I've learned since then compared to those few years in school where there was constant shouting and screaming and you could barely even hear the teacher, and I had headaches every day from it, and it was absolute hell. And it was like that in every class. And you had to come home and you had to do homework. It's just like, I'm finished school and then I have to bring school home with me and I still have to do it. And yeah, I knew exactly what I wanted to do when school was finished. Nothing. That's what I've been doing. So yeah, everybody knows what they want. Everybody knows the career they want. No, seriously. I'm a writer now. How did I get into being a writer? How did I get? That's what I invest at. I don't get paid. I don't want to get paid for it. But that's my profession. I also do this YouTubing sort of thing. How did I get into that? People go into what they're best at. But people shouldn't be allowed to reach their full potential and just do whatever career they want. No, as I said, we're not. Even though we're a highly developed country, you think you want everybody to have the best job they can have. No. You can't just have that. You can't just have everybody go in. Everybody will just choose to do the same course. You need to select the highest people for those courses. Yeah. And definitely, if you get the highest marks, you should definitely just choose the course. But these are the highest marks to do because you know that's a good way of thinking. That's a good way to take things. Even if you're miserable, even if you choose some career that you end up being miserable with, that's no way to look at the world. That's no way. You got the top marks. You got to do the top course. Because that's the way it should work. That's why they have the top points for that course. Because that's the course that, you know, if everybody could do, they would do that course, right? Right? If everybody could do that course, the one with the top marks. That's why the highest, the hardest selection process. Because you know, the hardest one is biochemistry or something, isn't it? Everybody wants to become a biochemist. Biochemistry. That's really cool stuff. It's really awesome. Become a historian. Oh wait. Study English? English? Who wants to read the English language? No, you only do biochemistry. Yeah, that's why that's why that has the hardest selection. Right. I think that's today's lesson. I think I've covered everything. Yep, failed. Get your results, the leaving, sir. 18, man. I've passed it already. Don't even think about it. Look at me, 18 plus 18. This is how quickly you decline, your brain declines what you learn it. I can't even remember where I am. Where am I? Where did I put my